Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. This is, for those who may not know, or even if you do know, this is the Twitter page of James E. Clyburn, or Whip Clyburn, or James Clyburn, one of the current House of Representatives and for the state of South Carolina, who needs to be voted out of office. That's the guy who was going around saying, stop sloganism and stuff, whatever that crap and stuff like that. He also said that he was okay with police reform being passed without qualified immunity being removed, so that cops can't use it to get out of trouble. Sell out. And that's why people are going in on this. This guy refuses to help with black people getting reparations, getting land, and getting resources, and getting protections from racists. But he's willing to help the Catawba Indian Native tribe get land back. Not saying that they should not get it back if they're deserving of it back, but he is okay with making a bill to help the other groups of people. But I thought he was part of the Congressional Black Caucus. I thought the purpose of the caucus was to help black people, but so far you're helping people who are not black in the caucus, and that's why people are clowning you, and that's why they want this guy, Marshall Wilkin, to beat you in the primaries. I'll probably talk about him in a separate video. He is trying to run against and I even suggested that some people give this guy a shot. But he's running against Clyburn. I would rather I'm going to look into more on that and do maybe a separate video in the future. And see why we probably should go for this guy, since he's the only one who has stepped up against James Clyburn. And why we should use him to help get James Clyburn out of Congress and have him replaced. Now, this same Catawba Native Indian tribe kicked out all its black residents, meaning the black people within the tribe, and then this tribe excuse me, this tribe actually owned black slaves. And they look like $1 Indians, $5 Indians. So you mean to tell me that he has a bill that helps the Catawba Indian tribe, but anyway, I thought Native Americans don't like to be called Indians anyway. But James Clyburn would help these people, but would not help his own people, would not help black people. And this is why a lot of people, after this tweet, are clowning him, including myself. I told everyone, hey, South Carolina, if you're tired of Whip Clyburn not helping you, vote James Clyburn out of office. And then I talked about maybe I think there's some good in this candidate running against Clyburn, unless of course I see otherwise. And I said, vote for this guy. He even is commenting on James Clyburn because he does not like, I believe he is one of the few primary candidates who wants reparations. Whether he wins or not, South Carolina, pay attention to this guy. Why you might want to think about talking about this guy and figuring out how to get rid of James Clyburn. He's willing to give. You know how Native Americans will have names like animals like Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull? Well, James Clyburn has been too busy talking with Chief Sitting Duck and Chief Stubborn Mule about getting something for them, but nothing for black people. James Clyburn continues to show why he is a disgrace to black leaders. He is not a black leader. He's not one of my leaders, but he is continuing to show that he is not a legit black leader, and this is why he needs to go. He needs to get out of office. His time is over. He represents the South Carolina 6th Congressional District. He needs to be voted out. Vote him out in the primary, or don't vote for him at all, period. He needs to be out of office and replaced with someone else. Someone who's actually going to do something for black people. Not for everyone else, but do nothing for black people. James Clyburn needs to go. He needs to go. This is just pathetic of James Clyburn. Last year, you also remember James Clyburn, he voted in the crime bill to protect Asians from hate crime. Where was the crime bill to help black people from hate crimes? We're the biggest victims of hate crimes in this country. Why y'all not bringing that up? Because he's being paid? Because he's a handkerchief for the Demon Rat Party? He's a sellout? And this is why I like the fact that this guy, I don't know if the music is copyrighted, but yeah, this guy is going in on him. He's mocking James Clyburn, and rightfully so. Whipped Clyburn. That's another nickname. Or Whipped Sideburn. That's what we're going to call him. Whipped Sideburn. He likes to nickname himself Whip. I'm going to call him Whipped, as in with the ED, and then Sideburn. Whipped Sideburn. That's what I'm calling him now. Because he's a disgrace to the black community. He is not the example of a black leader that we need. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment section. Write down in the comment section what y'all think. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Once again, write down in the comments what you think. I'll also list the different things for you to follow me on. YouTube, Black Junction, Twitter, etc. But that's all I have to say for now. South Carolina, this upcoming election season, the choice is yours. Keep a do-nothing congressman like Whipped Sideburn, or replace him with someone that's actually going to do stuff for you. That's all I have to say. This is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.